Hello, my name is Daniel, EFT, NLP coach. Now, excuse me while I just look at my notes here regarding this one. Why meditation isn't the only answer. Understanding your enneatype using EFT and NLP increase its effectiveness. Why? Because your mind becomes more at ease and less in suffering, which meditation works to stop, interrupt, or slow down thinking. I've met hundreds and hundreds, it's not thousands, but I'd say hundreds and hundreds of people who have practiced meditation. I went to meditation groups. I went to Buddhist groups years ago, and we practiced meditation. I've also done it on myself, and I still do it to some extent this day. I don't do it as much because I don't feel I need to do it as much. Why? Because I've worked on my mind. I remember when I first got into meditation, I actually went to a group, I think I was about 26, 27, and I've got a shaved head back then. And I remember the meditation teacher telling me, after I got to know her as I neared to my 30s, that she'd written to a friend and said, I have a lovely young Buddha who's come to see me. Although I might outwardly have appeared like a Buddha, I certainly wasn't on the inside. I can remember when I was meditating and doing a beautiful meditation, which was being, let's reframe that, it was being beautifully led. What was going on in my mind wasn't beautiful. It would go through experiences of being very calm and blissed to suddenly going into huge worst case scenario, which as an enneatype 6 that I am, was going on a great deal for me all of the time. And I didn't know how to stop or to interrupt or do anything to master my mind. So I just thought that meditation was the only answer. And it was actually the meditation teacher, who also became my Tai Chi and Qigong teacher, who introduced me to EFT all the way back in perhaps 2002. She did some very basic EFT and it didn't really work. I had an experience where I went really kind of hyper for a while because it got me very relaxed. And I thought, wow, this is it. It's the cure-all. It's got rid of all my issues. But it really just got rid of a surface layer. It gave me some peace for a while, and I felt in sort of like a Zen-like zone. But really what I'd got underneath all of that was stacks and stacks and stacks of unconscious issues that needed to be continued to be resolved. But it was absolutely worth it. And doing it incrementally, I was seeing benefits all of the time. So meditation is not the only answer. It is a wonderful practice, and this fella who brought it into consciousness and into popularity and effectiveness would not still be talked about and made into statues some 2,500 years later if it wasn't pertinent.